Okay, it's the third time I'm trying to record this video. I give up on everything. So this video has spoilers. It may have spoilers. I'll put them on screen before all the spoilers start happening. And I'm also not going to do any Lawais anymore because you can, everything I do in the Lawais you can just watch on PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye subreddit, and if you don't see anything that interests you on those videos that they make, you can just go on the subreddit by yourself. Because you can look at some interesting stuff, and it's really boring to just watch me talk about it and say it's funny. So I'm just gonna stop doing the Lawais. There's nothing interesting. Unless there's stuff posted on my subreddit, I'll do a Lawai on my subreddit. So post stuff on your subreddit, on my subreddit, if you want to see it in a video, maybe. Okay, now let's get on with the video. So Beastars is a video about animals. Like furries. It's kind of like, it's, the closest thing, is Zootopia. So there's this wolf named Legoshi. I just named some characters. So the main character, Legoshi, I guess there would be two main characters, but Legoshi's the main character. And then there's Haru, who I'd say is a secondary main character. That doesn't make sense. Haru's a dwarf rabbit, Legoshi's a gray wolf. And then there's Lewis, who's supposed to be the next Beastar. Beastar is basically like an idol character. What's a good example of an idol? So me. Everybody loves me. So everybody loves Lewis. So Lewis is a deer, and he's a herbivore, and so he wants to prove to everybody that he can also be a strong herbivore while also being able to not be afraid of the carnivores. Because right now in the world, all the herbivores are scared of the carnivores because the carnivores have instincts. It's a lot like Zootopia. So think about how in Zootopia the herbivores get scared of the carnivores because the carnivores are going savage. It's like that, except they go savage by accident and not because of some drug. And so there's Legoshi, Haru, Lewis, and then there's Tem, which is an alpaca, and the story is a murder mystery / love story / thriller? I'm not really sure. And so Legoshi he's part of the drama club. And the drama club, this isn't really, actually I guess this is a spoiler, so if you haven't watched it, just watch it and then watch this video, because I'll talk about how I feel about it in the end. But if you don't really care about it, then you can just keep watching this video. So Legoshi is a gray wolf. He's part of the drama club. The drama club is making this play, and the star of the play, who is Tem, just died because some thing ate him because he was a herbivore, and the carnivore that ate him is all over the news, and there's a shrine for him in the school. They go to Cherryton High School, which is a school in the anime. I don't know if there probably is a school in real life called Cherryton High School. If there is, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna beat everyone there up. I don't know why I said that. And so Legoshi meets this dwarf rabbit named Haru. And Haru is the only person in the Cherryton High School like a gardening club, and everybody hates her because she's a little bit of a slut. She's a lot of bit of a slut. This is a extremely sexually charged anime for some reason, but I don't watch it. I don't know why I watch it. I didn't know that when I was gonna start watching it, but the story was just so good. And so Lewis is a deer and Haru is a dwarf rabbit, which kind of makes things really, really weird. But Haru sleeps with like everyone because she's a whore. And so they love each other, but then Lewis, I don't know, does he like die or something? He dies later on in the anime because I think he dies. He goes missing. But let's keep going. So basically, at the start, it's Legoshi, Lewis, and I think Tem. Might be Tem. Tem's the alpaca dude I was talking about before. They are scouting outside, and the thumbnail of this video where Legoshi's like hovering and like hugging Haru, which is the rabbit in the thumbnail, and Legoshi's the wolf. That happens in this scene. So basically, Legoshi is scouting the outside of the school because they're not supposed to be there. It's Legoshi, Lewis, and some other dude. And Lewis, it's either Lewis is helping somebody else with the role of the main part in the play, or it's somebody else is helping Lewis in the main part in the play. I don't know. That doesn't matter because Legoshi is outside scouting, and then so basically Haru's walking somewhere. I don't know where, but she is walking somewhere. And so while she's walking somewhere, frick, Legoshi smells her because he's a fox. He's got good smell. He's not a fox. He's a freaking wolf. I keep saying fox. I can't get Zootopia out of my head. He smells her and then he runs at her and then he realizes he's gonna freaking eat her and he's not supposed to eat her. And so he kind of just grabs onto her and he's like in the thumbnail of the video. I'll probably put a picture up right now. And so basically that happens, and then that leads on to the rest of the story. But Haru remembers what happens, but she tells Legoshi because Legoshi needs to go get flowers for the play that they're doing because he's part of the like the crew. He's not part of the play. He ends up being part of the play in one part because he and Bill have a giant fight. And I'm describing this extremely terribly. So give me a sec. Okay, we are back. I just looked at some stuff, gathered my thoughts, and so basically the story takes place. I'm just gonna forget everything I said before. Those are just some plot points. The story takes place in a world of anthropomorphic animals where there's a divide between the carnivores and the herbivores, like I said, and the name Beastars comes from idol rank of Beastars, or can only be one. It's like in the anime, My Hero Academia, where they have the rank of the symbol of peace, except my hat. Except it's a lot worse of a rank because you're not a superhero and you're just an idiot. Animation, pretty good. I give it 9. Animation, I give 8.5 out of 10. Story, 10 out of 10 story. It's not a 10 out of 10 story. It's like could be a bit better. It's gonna get better in season 2. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully this isn't like a One Punch Man type thing, where it goes from amazing story and amazing animation to decent story and complete shit animation. One Punch Man season 2 animation isn't that bad. I'm not talking about One Punch Man. Why am I talking about One Punch Man? It's a bit off. And so the animation in this is really good. Season 2 hopefully will be better. I don't know. I can't wait for it. Zoom in on my face right now. You see that? Zoom in on my hands. Ooh. Zoom in on my hands. Zoom in on my scratch. Ooh. Zoom in on me flipping you off. Ooh. This is a PG channel, everyone. I'll put a thing up there think it's up there. Should be up there. If it's not up there, I don't know where it is. But it should be up there. Putting a thing up there where, I'll put it to a link up there to a better video on Beastars, so you can watch that and not this one. If you even got to this point, like, subscribe, I don't know, eat food, don't die of starvation, and watch anime, and, watch a video right there, just subscribe to me right there, and then, I'll put a playlist of, put the JoJo time-lapse of me just watching JoJo right there. So, bye. Oh wait, no, I have an outro now. My intro is, what's up gamers, and my outro is, goodbye gamers. So, goodbye gamers.